Alright, I'm back with another video, and this time talking about the disappointing loss to the Jags. We just couldn't put it away and let him come back. Still couldn't put him away and ended up going in OT and losing, in which now we're 0-2 in OT. And this game had a lot of similarities to last week where we couldn't put the game away. Ended up letting them come back and getting the lead on us. But just like last week, we came back. We came back with that touchdown. But unfortunately, this week, we just couldn't pull it off. You know, the Cowboys let up a deep touchdown. And then the offense countered that with a pick. And then they scored off that again, which really shifted the momentum from the game. My credit to our offense and our defense is they didn't blink. They're resilient, and the offense scored on the next drive, putting us up, which was a huge drive, and a drive we needed. And then after, the defense coming up big and stopping them with the strip with Trevor Lawrence. You know, it's kind of Trevor Lawrence's fault a little bit, but no, the strip. And we got it. And right there, it's like, okay, we got this game. Let's just put it away. All we need is a first down. But we just couldn't get that first down. And then our defense couldn't stop them, and ended up letting them kick the field goal, going in OT, and then at the end, having the pick six, which ended the game. And it's also very disappointing because this really hurts our shots at winning the division and the number one seed in the NFC. But we're totally not out of just winning the division and being the number one FC. We're still not out. But, you know, it's definitely a huge step back. But as much as this loss stings and sets us back, Cowboys just got to keep their head up. And as fans, we got to realize, we got a great team. I mean, we could have won that game, and then we wouldn't have any issues. I mean, we still got a great team. Yes, we have problems we need to fix, just like every other team in the league, and our secondary is getting thin, and it's disappointing that the game on Christmas Eve, standing-wise, doesn't mean as much as it was going to if we won, but it's still a big game for the Cowboys. I mean, this game is huge because, in my eyes, they got to get this taste out of their mouth. And it would be a great way to do it by beating the Eagles. It would give us life again. Give us life and energy. Even if we do not, it's not the end of the world. If you look at the previous two teams, the Rams and the Bengals that went to the Super Bowl, they had momentum going into the playoffs, but not much. They both lost their last game of the year. Think about that. They both lost their last game in the year. And we think, like, oh, you need huge momentum to get into the playoffs. But that's not it. I mean, really, all you need to do is get in the playoffs. Yes, I'm not saying that the Cowboys want to go in the playoffs, losing their next 3 games, and on a losing streak, a 4-game losing streak. Now, I'm not saying that, but it's not the end of the world. It just really matters who can get in the playoffs and who can get hot in the playoffs. It doesn't matter what anybody's record is. Whoever makes the playoffs has a shot to make it to the Super Bowl, has a shot to increase their chances to move on to the next round. They have an opportunity, and that's all you want is an opportunity. But still, big for the Cowboys to get momentum, just to get some more life back in them, just to get that confidence, just to get some confidence. Like I said, Cowboys are in the playoffs, and they have a shot, no matter what. No matter what happens right now, they are guaranteed to go into the playoffs, and that's all that matters. And I believe in this team. And although this game shows the signs of the same old Cowboys, I think this team is different. I mean, just the resilience they showed in the Jags game. And they're resilient. This team is resilient. No matter what, they are. They're resilient in my eyes. And I full-heartedly believe they will respond against the Eagles and against the Titans and against the Commanders. And then they got to make a run from there. So although it's very disappointing that it's a huge step back to division, it's not looking good for us to win the division. It's not. That's not what the Cowboys are going for, and that's not what us fans want. We want the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. They want to win the Super Bowl. So they're just going to have to do it on the road. I mean, and it's still, like I said, they're still not fully out of winning the division. They're not. They still have a chance. And at the end of the day, us Cowboys fans can be either hopeful and look that, hey, we're in the playoffs. We have 3 games to get some momentum. And even if we don't get momentum in the playoffs, we're still in the playoffs. We're fine. Yeah, we have issues, but we can correct them in 3 weeks. And it just matters for when the playoffs come. And the Cowboys can win in the playoffs. It's just, you can believe. Or you can look at it negatively and just think, oh, same old Cowboys, yada, yada this. Oh, our secondary is going to, we just don't have it. We're going to lose in the playoffs again. You can think like that. No one knows what's going to happen. No one. So why not believe that they can do it? Like I said, we've clinched a playoff spot. So as fans, let's get behind the team. Let's not kick them while they're down. Yeah, they have a bad loss. But let's not add fuel to the fire and just tear it down. And they're already upset they lost. There's no need to dogpile on them, you know? I get all the worries. I get it. But in my opinion, we got a great QB. Now, a lot of people don't agree with that. And that's your opinion. That's your opinion. I don't have any problem with having your opinion at all. I respect it. But in my opinion, we have a great QB. So that's what I'm looking at. Got a great running back duo. A great wide receiver core. CeeDee Lamb is balling out. Michael Gallup is great. Some people are questioning him right now or whatever, but come on, guys. It's Michael Gallup. I mean, my really only worry is our secondary. Like I said, I think we can figure it out. Lastly, just to add on the piece with, us fans, let's stop with the blame game for this game. Like, seriously, let's stop with the blame game. The Cowboys lost this game. Noah Brown didn't lose us the game. Yes, he had a bad drop in OT, and it ended the game. Yes. But he didn't lose us the game. I mean, for one, he had a great game that game. He had 2 touchdowns and plenty more crucial catches that game. That helped put Cowboys in the lead and back in the lead when they were down. Dak did not lose that game for the Cowboys. And no need to throw someone under the bus to prove that. Kelvin Joseph did not lose the Cowboys the game. Yes, he had a couple mistakes that ended up into touchdowns, but the game didn't end there. It's not solely on him. The team lost. Period. It's fair. I mean, honestly, it's fair to be frustrated. I mean, we're fans, we care about the Cowboys. It's fair. Honestly, I believe it does no good. No good. Tweeting at a player or any social media, tagging them in their comments, or coaches, telling them they suck, they don't care, they're overpaid, yada yada, and glorifying everything they did wrong, and making sure they see everything they did wrong. I mean, for one, if you do that, okay, do everything they did right. Just like, take Noah Brown for example. If you're going to come at Noah Brown saying, hey, you lost this game, you suck, yada yada. What about the other 2 DDs? Are you not going to bring that to his attention? Are you not going to bring his other crucial catches in the game to his attention? You know what I mean? You can't just come at a player for one bad play they had when they played a whole game and had a lot more positive plays than just one negative play. And I'm sorry I'm ranting here, kind of. But I just feel it does no good. I mean, the player's human for one. And just tearing them down is going to do no good. Yeah, it might. They might get some motivation out of it, maybe. If, they see 100 people or whatever, someone dogged them saying, you suck. They're like, all right, I'll show you. I mean, it could lead to that. But it's also it could tear someone down, They are where they are for a reason. They're good athletes. They know what they're doing. They know when they mess up. They don't need another 100 people telling them about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't need 100 other people saying, hey, you suck, look at this play. They know they messed up on that play. And I feel like if 100 people, instead of glorifying all their mistakes or whatever, it lift them up. Say, hey, you're good. Yeah, you had that missed catch, but look at what the good you. Just keep your head down, keep grinding, man. You got this. You're going to be huge for this team. Instead of just tearing them down, I feel like that could be way more beneficial. And the fans, what do they want? They want the team to win a Super Bowl. If you're lifting a player up and lifting a team up, in my eyes, that will do wonders and get what you want as a fan. You want them to win. I feel like that could just boost a team if a whole fan base is behind them instead of tearing them down. I mean, when you're tearing down a player in a team, you're literally making it so you will not get what you want as a fan, them to win. Seriously. I get it, having your opinions and wanting to hold a player accountable or whatever, but just do it respectfully. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, voice your opinion. I'm voicing my opinion right now about the whole situation. Like, you can do whatever you want, but just try not to negatively, go in their comments or tag them and just keep repeating them the same thing and just keep pulling them down. You can say, hey, I don't really I don't think this player is doing that well or whatever. I mean, it's your opinion, but just try not to tear them. Just not to be so negative and try and tear them down. And at the end of the day, it's a game. I mean, I get it. I care way too much about the Cowboys. It's just, I have to tell myself, it's just a game, dude. Why? It kind of boggles my mind a little bit why I care so much. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game. But I just do, and I don't know, and I know millions of other people do too, and I get it. But I'm not coming at a player saying, you suck, or whatever. I mean, I might voice my opinion like, oh man, I really, our secondary, like for instance, I'm saying our secondary's weak. That's just my opinion, but I'm not going to go at, hey, Kelvin Joseph, you're the reason why we suck at secondary or whatever. I mean, us fans, we don't not know them. I have no idea how much work someone puts in as a football player. You could think that they do not care about the team or whatever, not care about winning. They're just there for the money or whatever this, whatever that. When in reality, we're not there day to day. We're not in the facilities seeing them grinding their asses off or putting in just countless hours through the week just to win a game. We're not there to see that. So why are you can't just make assumptions. But I don't know. That was kind of just a rant. I don't know. I just kind of get, to me, it's like, it does no good. It just does no good. Like, I would not want to be in a job and just because I'm getting paid millions of dollars, make it reasonable or fair that I can get criticized like crazy and get said some wild stuff because I didn't make a good play here or I made a mistake here. You know, it's not right. I mean, I totally get people's opinions and you have your opinions. Just do it respectfully. You know, just try to do it as respectfully. That's just my whole point. Just try to do it respectfully, you know? Anyways, I think it was disappointing, but I think the Cowboys have a great team. This Eagle game is going to be a good game. Jalen Hurts, I guess, is kind of questionable for the game. He's injured in this. So, even if Jalen Hurts was in the game, I think the Cowboys had a great shot at winning the game. But even with him out, I think the Cowboys have a better shot. I mean, the Eagles are a great team. It's going to be a good game, but I think the Cowboys are going to win it 27-20. So that's it for me. Sorry about the rant. I just had to vent for a little bit, but peace.